David, feels like a long time ago, but that top half of the first inning, second and third, nobody out. What were you able to do to get out of that jam unscathed?
Yeah, just try and get back with Alvy and focus on executing one pitch at a time, and we were able to get some quick outs there, and then obviously the strikeout to end it.
When you look at the way that entire inning went, what did you sense, personally, but as a group, when Pete comes back in the bottom half after you get out of it and hits that 3-run home run?
Yeah, I thought it was huge. They could have had a couple runs there in the first, and we were able to get out of it. Defense did a great job on that, and and then that was just a huge way to answer. They had some momentum going, and then Pete to be able to kind of stop and throw the momentum in our favor in the bottom of the first was huge.
David, what does this say about the ball club, the way that you bounced back today?
Yeah, I think that's something that we've done all year. We get down or we lose a game or two or whatever it is, and we continue to show up and fight and compete. And I think it just shows the resilience of the group.
David, you're an even-keeled guy, but what is it like in the moments leading up for you when you know that you're going to be tasked in an elimination game with getting the start?
It's exciting. It's a huge honor and a privilege to be able to get the ball in those situations, and I don't take them lightly, and I try to go out there and execute my pitches and get as far as I could into the game for the team.
Were you able to keep your emotions in check, though, or did it feel different going out there?
No, it felt good. Obviously there was excitement. Haven't started in a while, and to be able to get that opportunity was exciting. But once I got going and warming up and everything, it was felt like another start.
When you got out of that jam in the first and you heard the crowd erupt here, what was going through your mind? Anybody say anything to you on the way back to the dugout?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was huge to hear them get up like that, and I think stuff like that leads to what we did in the bottom of the first. I think it gets our guys going. We get in the dugout and we get a chance to hit, and our guys set the table, and Pete hit the homer. So it's really exciting, and it's awesome to have our fans behind us like that.
After those two guys reach, you mentioned you taking each pitch at a time. Which one do you think arguably might have been the biggest one in helping you get out of it unscathed?
I think all of them were. Like I said, I was trying to just execute one at a time, and we were able to get the ground ball. That was huge to get the one out, and then obviously to get Freddie to line out and have two outs. To be able to go and attack Edmund in that spot was big.
You've encountered some situations like that throughout the season. The Subway Series comes to mind. Has that given you kind of any confidence, early traffic, kind of working through situations like that? Yeah,
I think you learn from those experiences. I have total confidence in my stuff, and so it wasn't like there was any lack of confidence, but it definitely gets you going on the right foot to put a zero up there and let those guys go and hit and do what they did.
David, why do you think this team thrives when facing adversity?
We don't quit. We're not going to stop. It's been a long journey, and it's been a fun journey, and we don't want it to end. So, like I said, we come back to the ballpark, fresh mindset the next day, learn from what happened the day before, and go out there and compete.
What's it like Alvarez behind the plate, and especially seeing him be able to produce?
Yeah, it was awesome. It's always fun working with Alvy and Terrens, and to see Alvy come up with some good stuff on the offensive side of the baseball was really cool to see today.
I talked to Mandy early, and he told me, be ready to go multiple innings. So I was aware, and I was ready early. In the 6th inning, I was doing all my prep to be ready when they need me.
How does all that prep and stuff change when you know you're going longer than just 3 outs?
No, I just start doing a little bit early. I get there by the 5th inning, so I start warming up when normally it's in the 7th. So I start 1 inning before, and I was ready when they made the call.
Edwin, when you go up 8 runs, though, does your mind start to relax a little bit? How do you stay focused and say, hey, I don't know if they're going to need me, but I got to stay ready?
No, I got to stay ready because this is win or go home. So I was treating this game like a 1-0 game, tie game. So I was trying to do all my best to secure the W.
Edwin, how tough is it to do what Stanek did with 3 ups?
Yeah, today was the day we got to go forward. And he was ready. I was talking to him in the bullpen, and he told me I would be ready to go 6 outs, 7 outs, 9 outs if they need me, and he did a really good job.
Hey, would you expect to come out for the 9th inning after getting 1, 2, 3 in the 8th?
Yeah, soon. I think we scored a run or something. Mendy come to me, just stay in the game. Let's get the other 3 outs, and tomorrow we got day off, so I gotta do a lot of recovery tomorrow.
Especially you felt chances out in LA to win 2 games. That's tough.
we got a really good team and we trust ourselves. You know, we come from a lot of adversity, and I think we can beat them. We can beat them. You know, we got Manaya going on Sunday, so I like how we pitched last time against them, and I like our team, and I think we can make it. Yeah.
Do you feel the best you have during these playoffs right now? It seems your last 2 outings have been your strongest ones.
Yeah, I feel really good. Confidence really high. I'm throwing strikes. I'm attacking the hitter with my fastball. My fastball is looking great, and my slider was really sharp today. So I've been feeling great, and I'm commanding the ball the way I want to.
What's the most important thing from bouncing back from a 2-inning appearance for you? What have you kind of learned in those situations?
Try to rest the most I can. You know, I didn't throw many pitches today. I threw like 24, 25 pitches, so it was a quick two-inning outing. That was really good. My second inning, I was just try to then make contact early in the count, and they did it. So that helped me a lot to recover faster to be ready on Sunday.
Yeah, were you surprised that every single game's been a blowout? You know, both ways. You surprised by how lopsided these games have been?
Yeah, both team hits. You know, they got a really good lineup. We got a really good lineup, and they both hit. Our team hit, they hit, and as a pitcher, when I come to the game, I just try to throw strike to them and try to make weak contact, and I think that's what we did today.
It was a pretty gutsy performance by everybody out there. It was a situation where we were pretty thin, and everybody kind of knew that it was all hands on deck for the guys, and go as long as you can and get the job done. We knew where we were at, back against the wall, and had to go.
Physically, how much more difficult is 3 ups versus 2?
A lot. It's a situation where I don't know if I think that's the first time I'd had a 3rd up since like my rookie year. So I don't know. It was in the moment. It's just a situation where you're trying to just empty the tank and go get them. So I don't really think it's something you can think about too much while you're in the moment.
How about now? How do you feel now?
Great.
Don't believe you.
We won, so that's great. It's all good.
Diaz mentioned that you guys had a conversation in the bullpen and that you were ready to go as long as you needed to go. Can you kind of describe what your mindset was in the bullpen and what conversations you possibly had, if any?
It was just a situation where after last night, we kind of on the walk back from the bullpen, we knew we obviously both didn't throw, so we kind of like joked and we're like, well, you got 2 and I got 2 tomorrow, and it was kind of just like it acknowledged that like that's going to be like what's expected. So we were like very much anticipating at least 2 ups, and yeah, we kind of knew that it was time to go.
When you finish that 6th inning, in your mind, do you know you're going back out for the 7th?
Honestly, I had no idea. I was kind of like in between. I was like I knew the count was good, and it was going to be a situation where likely I might be asked to go back out, and it may not be a situation where they're going, hey, you got to get the full one, but maybe go out there and somebody might pick me up at some point. But the fact that I was able to go out there and get 3 quick ones was good.
Do you change your preparation at all, knowing that you may have to go for 6-7 outs?
Not really. I think my philosophy and my approach to the game is kind of let it all hang and go as hard as I can for as long as I can, and whenever I'm told to be done, I'm done.
Ryne, what's it mean to you to have had the longest outing of your career in such a big spot?
I mean, the fact that it happened in the playoffs is cool. I mean, I don't really like whatever. It's the longest one. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's the job is the job, and yeah, just my job is now to be ready to go the next game.
Could you physically be ready for Game 6?
I don't know. We're a couple hours out. I mean, I'm going to do everything in my power to be ready to go. So we'll see. I should be. I hope. Yeah.
Is there an elimination game mindset that's different from all the other mindsets?
I mean, I don't know if it's this time of year. No, I don't think so, because like it's your back's against the wall. I don't know. Like your back's against the wall at all times. It feels like in the playoffs. So it's kind of go. You just go and wherever you're, like I said earlier, it's like wherever your job stops, that's where it stops, and you just go. And I don't think there's any room for hesitation. I don't think there's any room for doubt. You just go, and whenever you go out there, you compete, and until they take the ball, you go.
You talked last week about watching Minaya. He had the big double play, the big emotion, and then he comes back out, and how hard that is. What's it like to do that yourself?
I mean, I don't know. It's cool. It's a cool feeling. I don't know. I don't really know how to like describe it. Like I think, like knowing that you're expected to go back out and like beforehand, like knowing the job isn't, hey, go get an out, go get 2 outs, go get 4 outs. Like you know that you're gonna have to go, so you try to at least restrain yourself a little bit from like that lull that could happen after a situation. You want to just kind of keep as even of a keel as possible and let it ride.
As far as your trip out to LA, a couple guys said we wouldn't have it any other way. This is how the Mets do things. Does that sound about right to you?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't done anything the easy way yet this year, so we might as well do it now. Like it's a time where we look at it as like it's an opportunity to do something special, and why stop now? Like obviously they're a good team, and we know that, but like we know we have a good team, and we're not going to go down swinging or without swinging. Yeah.